cosplayers do it best. Hey guys, this week on Cosplay Chris, I'll be showing you how to construct a set of Wolverine claws, bub. Now these claws will be used for an upcoming photo shoot I've got in about 2.5 weeks that I've been dieting and training for. Now it's a pretty fiddly process, but I'll let the rest of the video do the talking, so enjoy. Alrighty, so let's get started. So we've got our mold there, that pink block you see there, that is the actual blade mold that I made a good couple of months ago. Now we're going to be using R-Foam 200, which is a 100 to 100 mix expanding foam. Now, this is a rigid foam, so it's not spongy. This is probably the most rigid foam you can get. Now that's what the inside of the mold looks like. Now I've made a split down the side so it's easy to demold. And what we have to do here is we've got to back this mold up so it holds its shape whilst the foam is curing. So just get some pieces of balsa wood and you just rubber band them like so, and I'll just speed this up a little because you've got to put quite a few rubber bands on there. Alright, all in place, and we're good to mix. Ta-da! Okay, like I said, this is 100 to 100 mix ratio, which is extremely easy and very handy. Now, usually you could use scales to measure this, but I just did a lazy way and measure by eye line, as you can see here, looking very serious. And I always pour a little bit extra in the cup that'll be emptied into the other one, obviously because there'll be some left over in the plastic cup, just only a fraction. Now I didn't have time to show me mixing the two parts together just because time is a factor with this stuff because it really starts to cure. So I'm going to start pouring that in the mold, as you can see, and make sure you mix it really thoroughly, scraping the sides, getting any excess off. And I pour some back in just to unsettle some air bubbles, any trapped sort of air, especially at the point of the blade. Most times out of 10 you're going to get an air bubble at the tip of the blade, and that's just unfortunate, so we can sand that out easily. Now I'm going to fill it about 3/4 of the way full, and I'll show you in a minute how quickly this stuff works. So I've set that aside and watch this. It's alive! So that is how expanding foam works. It reacts with heat too, so it's like insulation foam. We leave this for about an hour to cure, and there you go. That's after an hour. It's like the head of a beer. Beer. Alright, we're going to demold this sucker, rubber bands off, just cutting some excess off. Okay, peel the mold away, and there you have it. There's the cured blade inside. Now you got to be careful because it still is brittle, so you just got to ease it out. There we go, and beautiful. So that is one raw casting of a Wolverine claw. Now, as you can see, the tip has an air bubble in it, and to be honest, all 6 of the castings had air bubbles in it. You really can't avoid it, and it's easy to sand and reshape, so I'm not worried about it. So here I'm just cutting off the flashing of the blade, and I'm only making a few quick cuts here with the blade, and it just comes straight off like that. And there you go. Now I've marked the indents where this is going to rest on my hand, and this is the grip that I'll be gripping once the whole thing's complete. So like that. So this is how they were used on the screen. Use props for Hugh Jackman. It's exactly how it was done. Now I'm going to grind away that excess to make the groove. Now with this foam, it grinds away really easy, so you got to be careful you don't overstep your mark, and hold your breath so you have a steady hand. Just cleaning it up just a little bit, and that's it. It's that easy to grind away. And you see it resting on my knuckles. Okay, now we're ready to drill in the holes to mount them on the grips. You've got to be very careful you don't slip and it comes out the side and you've got to start all over again. And always go a size smaller with the drill bit, just so it's a nice tight fit on the grips on the wire. Now we're ready to assemble. Now this is just basic assembling. I haven't glued these yet, this is just for show, so later on I use an industrial strength super glue to fit them in place, and I do any bending necessary on the wire to my hand so it fits perfectly, and then finally glue all the blades in place. There you go. Very rough at the moment because the blades are not lined up. Gives you a basic idea. It's just that simple. Alrighty, now this is a primer because we need something for the chrome spray to adhere to, and it's not just going to adhere to the foam, so we're just going to lightly mist it on, or as Mrs. Doubtfire would say, a little light mist, dear. Just a light mist. And while this dries, we go have a cup of tea, dear. Now if you put too much of this stuff on, it's going to start to gloop and drip everywhere, and it's going to look very tacky. So quick little spritzes, and that should just about do it. Alright, stop Chris. Alright, primer's dry, we're ready for chrome spray. Now I'm using Super Chrome by White Knight. Now you gotta shake this can vigorously to get a nice even colour. And again, just spritz it on. You don't want it glooping everywhere. Just nice, even strokes up and down. And that sounds a bit dirty. As you can see, it's already starting to get that nice chrome finish. I think that should just about do it. Beautiful. There you go. A lovely finish. And there you go, guys. There is the finished product. Something Mr. Jackman I think would be very proud of. Now stay tuned, because in 2.5 weeks I'll be doing the photo shoot for this. Thanks very much for watching, and always remember, cosplayers do it best.